This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is May 8th, 2026, but when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. Let's see what the energy looks like for the day, and let's call in spirit. Okay, Pisces, let's see what the energy looks like today. I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning as well. Thank you for being here each and every day. Thank you for hitting all those buttons for me too. Let's see what the energy looks like for Pisces for this weekend. Today is Saturday. Spirit, what message do you have for Pisces? What do they need to know at the time that they're listening to this reading? Past energy, please. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. We have the Death card reversed. And we have the Four of Pentacles. It feels like with the Seven of Wands here being reversed, you may be going through some type of loss at this time. It could be a financial loss as well. So you could be like really holding on to what is yours. If this is a physical loss, a person that you've lost, whether it's a relationship or a physical death, it's like you're holding on to anything and everything that means anything to you at this time. We have the Death card here as well in the reverse position. This is making me feel like this is some type of circumstance that was not expected. This ending. But you're like holding on to anything and everything that means anything to you at this time because of this loss. Present moment. Ace of Swords. Present moment. There's that Nine of Pentacles again. And we have the Five of Wands reversed. There's been a negotiation of some sort here at the present moment. You're using your intellect to stand firm in your freedom. There's some type of negotiation about your freedom. Center of your reading, independence, freedom, your luxury lifestyle, whatever it is. If this is a financial loss in the recent past, like you're holding on to anything and everything that is yours that means anything to you. The present moment, I feel like you're standing in your independence. You're standing on a ground that is fruitful. You've used logic. You've come up with a solution in order to be here in this moment now. Near future, we'll go back and clarify. Six of Wands. You're really stepping into, the spotlight here. You've gone through some type of loss in the recent past. And now you're standing in this independence. You're using logic. I do see it leading to victory here. You're really, taking care of yourself here. The overall energy is you're moving on to calmer waters. So it feels like, Pisces, you went through some type of loss in the recent past, whether it was a physical loss, monetary loss, or you may have even lost a relationship or a person. The present moment, you're standing in your power here. You're standing in your independence. You're using logic. You're coming up with solutions in order to move forward into a life that you would like. It's leading you towards victory. It's leading you towards a more supportive energy. So you have a lot of people supporting you through this in the near future. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're being a little bit more selfish in the near future, really thinking about yourself instead of others, which is a good thing, which is leading you to a place of abundance. And then I see the Knight of Wands here in the near future. Excuse me. The Knight of Wands is reversed. So I feel like, with this Knight of Wands, it's almost like your life is changed for the better. And you didn't see this coming. You're moving on to calmer waters. Perhaps this was not expected for you. Let's go back and clarify. Please clarify the Seven of Wands. The Magician reversed. Please clarify the Death card. The Nine of Cups. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So it feels like there's been some type of loss in the recent past. This could be monetary loss, but there's a lot of emotion behind this. It may have been a physical loss. Somebody that you were very passionate about, or something you were very passionate about. There was a loss of a relationship, loss of money, loss of a project, something that you were very passionate about. With the Magician clarifying this Seven of Wands, it left you very, very confused about how to move forward. So you were like holding on to anything and everything and anything that meant anything to you. And with this Ace of Pentacles being here, you've been gifted this loss from Spirit. This loss that you went through was meant to guide you towards more abundance in the future. It was a gift from God that you went through this loss. I know that that's hard to hear, but it's actually bringing you closer to Spirit. It's bringing closer to abundance. It's bringing you closer to a life that for which you would want to live. So this has been divinely orchestrated in order for you to go through this loss to bring you to where you are now. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, please clarify the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. Please clarify the Five of Wands. We have the High Priestess. Okay. Lots of major arcana here. So you've gone through some type of major change. Not necessarily expected. With this Page of Pentacles being here, you're kind of set in your ways. So you're using your logic here in order to move forward towards your abundance, towards your independence, towards your freedom. You may be praying about it. You're being very logical and you're being very traditional about things. With this Page of Pentacles, it's like you are, you know, you have your set ideas. You don't want to go outside of the box. You're wanting to do what you're wanting to do. You're using your intuition to come up with a solution in order to move forward, perhaps after this loss that you were very passionate about, that was divinely orchestrated for you. You're using logic by traditional means to gain your freedom and to come up with a solution to move forward. Please clarify the Six of Wands. What you're doing now is leading you towards a place of victory. So you're no longer going to be left out in the cold. You're moving on to calmer waters. You have a lot of people that are supporting you, and you're not going to be left out in the cold any longer. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. You're being a little bit more selfish right now, which is a good thing. Instead of taking care of others, you're going to take care of yourself. The Justice card, because there's been an imbalance. You've been giving too much of your energy to others instead of yourself. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. You have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So this is not something that you see coming in here, Pisces. In the near future, we're kind of standing your ground, being a little selfish in order to bring in more balance in your life. You're no longer going to be left out in the cold. And with this Knight of Pentacles being here reversed, there may be a little bit of wavering between what you used to do and what you're doing moving forward. So to gain this balance here and being a little bit more selfish, you have to stand your ground in order for it to lead you to victory. But I do see with these two cards, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, there's going to be like, you're going to feel like you are teeter-tottering back to your old ways, but then you'll move forward again, doing things the way you should be doing by being more selfish at this time in order to care for yourself. But you just can't help it, is what I'm feeling here. You're such a nurturing, giving, caring soul that you want to give to others too. But you really need to be more selfish and give to yourself right now, Pisces. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands for me, please, Spirit. Okay, so you have the power within you in order to make this happen for yourself, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. With this Ace of Wands here, with you creating a life where you're being a little bit more selfish right now to bring balance into your life, letting people cheer you on, no longer being left out in the cold, is creating a new life for you. Good things are about to begin for you with the Ace of Wands here. You may teeter-totter back and forth because you are a good person. You may want to give to others as well. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. But Spirit is really wanting you to focus on yourself right now to create a new life. What is the advice here for Pisces? The advice, please, Spirit. We have the Four of Wands. One more, please. What is the advice? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that, you know, there's 10 swords in the back here. This person is dead, done, gone, whatever. It's ended. There's an ending. There's a thought pattern that needs to end. You need to shake up your foundation and put an end to, you know, perhaps dealing with other people that want to keep you out in the cold. Put an end to the imbalance in your life. Put an end to the grief that you've been going through since this loss, whether this is a monetary loss, a loss of a project that you're very passionate about, a family member that you've been dealing with, a physical loss of somebody. So going through grief of some sort. Spirit is saying put an end to this so it can shake up your foundation and change things for you to move you towards calmer waters. Spirit says you intuitively know what I'm talking about. You need to put an end to it and shake up your foundation a little bit to move you towards this new life, new creativity, new abundance. In order to bring in balance, be a little bit more selfish. You're no longer going to be left out in the cold here. It's going to lead you towards victory. Let's pull a message from Trust Your Vibe Oracle deck. One more shuffle. Message from Trust Your Vibe, Spirit, to finish up this reading for Pisces. Okay, we have Protect Your Spirit, number 9. So make sure you look up that angel number. There'll be an additional message for you here, Pisces. Let's read from the book on Protect Your Spirit. It says, protect your spirit by surrounding yourself with uplifting and positive people, and do not waste time with those who add nothing beneficial to your life. Study the energy around you and identify sources of negative energy, where it comes from and why. Start by asking if the negative energy is coming from you. Are you feeling angry, upset, resentment, jealousy, or insecurity? Are you overgiving? Didn't I talk about that? Doing too much and feeling unhappy about it? And if the answer is yes, recenter in your spirit and take time to care for yourself instead of focusing on others and expecting them to notice your feelings or help. Remember, I talked about being a little bit more selfish here in the future, okay? So Care for yourself instead of focusing on others or expecting them to notice your feelings or help you. Clear your negative energy with genuine self-love. If you sense negative energy coming from someone else, step away. Do not absorb this negative energy or feel responsible for it. Stand up for yourself by setting clear boundaries. Avoid being judgmental or of others as well, for this will only amplify the negativity. Just be clear on what you will and won't accept. Alternatively, put distance between you and the source of negative energy. Your left and right feet are the best protectors right now. Use them. Walk away from what isn't good for you. Ask for divine protection. But remember, God helps those who help themselves. Love yourself unconditionally and do not deny or stay in negative energy for any reason. Well, that really sums up what I was talking about today. So protecting your energy from others, and remember yourself. And that's what I'm seeing here. You've gone through some type of loss in the recent past. And, you're doing things in a traditional way now to bring yourself out of this funk. Okay, you're doing things a little bit, you're using your independence to bring you out of this situation, to really be a little bit more selfish here in the near future. It's going to lead you towards victory, abundance, those around you that do support you, okay, better energy. You're no longer going to be left out in the cold. And I do see new life that is coming in for you, Pisces, and bringing in better balance in your life. So I'm going to leave the message there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button as well. Hit the like button. Hit all the buttons if you want to. If you feel called to hit that thanks button and support the channel, please do that. If you'd like to go deeper, I do private readings. You can find that information in the description at nightbirdtarot99@gmail.com. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Please be kind and compassionate to one another. Namaste.